It is 2 p.m. You are sitting at your desk. The laptop is open. The coffee is warm. You promise yourself, okay, focus. Just 2 hours of deep work. But then, a notification blinks. Just one. You pick up your phone, just to check, right? Suddenly, you are scrolling. An email needs a reply. A headline catches your eye. A thought pops into your head. Did I lock the door? What's for dinner? And just like that, the hour is gone. The screen is still blank, and you feel that familiar heaviness in your chest. Not laziness, but a strange kind of exhaustion. You are not alone. We are living in a noisy world, and silence, true silence, has become a luxury. But what if I told you that focus isn't lost? It is just hiding. And today, we are going to find it again. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Mira's English podcast. It's Mira here. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, it's a quiet afternoon. I have a small candle burning on my desk, and the world outside feels a little bit distant. I hope wherever you are, maybe you're driving, maybe you're winding down for sleep, or maybe you're taking a walk. You can feel a sense of peace right now. Thank you for being here with me. I read a comment yesterday from a listener named Sarah. She said, "Mira, I feel like my brain is full of fog. I try to learn, I try to work, but nothing sticks." That really touched my heart, because I feel it too. We all do. Today, we aren't just practicing English. We are going to slow down. We are going to explore deep work, the art of focusing without pain. I want to share with you how I trained my own wandering mind to sit still, to enjoy the work, and to find joy in doing one thing at a time. So, take a deep breath with me. Let your shoulders drop. Let the noise fade away. Are you ready? Let's begin. Have you ever wondered why it feels physically painful to focus sometimes? You sit down to read a book, but your hand reaches for your phone automatically. It's like an itch you cannot scratch. Scientists have a name for this. They call it the dopamine loop. You see, our brains were designed for survival, not for Instagram or TikTok. In the past, if you saw a bright color or heard a sudden noise, it might have been food, or it might have been a tiger. Your brain had to pay attention. It was a matter of life and death. But today, the tiger is a text message. The bright fruit is a red notification badge. Every time you check your phone, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine, a tiny reward. It feels good for a split second. But here is the trap. Shallow work. When we constantly switch tasks, checking email, then writing, then talking, then scrolling, we are doing shallow work. It keeps us busy. It makes us feel productive. Look at me, I am doing so many things. But at the end of the day, you feel empty. Because shallow work doesn't build anything meaningful. It doesn't write the book. It doesn't learn the language. It doesn't build the business. Deep work is different. Deep work is the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It is a superpower in our modern economy, because if you can focus when everyone else is distracted, you become unstoppable. But Mira, you might ask, my brain is too messy. I can't do it. Oh, believe me, you can. You don't need a new brain. You just need a new ritual. Imagine you are trying to fill a cup with water, but the cup has holes in the bottom. No matter how much water you pour, it will never be full. Your attention is the water. Your environment is the cup. Before we even talk about how to study or work, we must patch the holes in the cup. Step 1 is what I call the monastery effect. You know how monks live? They simplify everything. They don't have clutter. They don't have noise. Now, I am not asking you to become a monk, but look at your desk right now. Look at your room. Is it calm or is it chaotic? Visual clutter creates mental clutter. Even if you are not looking at that pile of laundry or those old papers, your brain sees them. Your brain spends energy ignoring them. When I really need to do deep work, I do something simple. I clear my desk. I leave only one thing, the work I need to do. A notebook, a pen, or just the laptop. I put my phone in another room. Not just face down, another room. Why? Because studies show that even having your phone turned off, but visible on your desk, reduces your cognitive capacity. Your brain is still secretly waiting for it to light up. So, try this with me. Create a sacred space. It could be a corner of your kitchen table. It could be a specific chair. But when you sit there, tell your brain, this is where we go deep. Treat your focus like a shy animal. If you make sudden movements or loud noises, it will run away. You have to invite it gently. Now that our space is ready, how do we actually start? How do we sit for 4 hours without feeling like we want to scream? It starts with a timer, but not the way you think. Now we arrive at the core, the blueprint. Many people think deep work means sitting down and forcing your brain to suffer for 4 hours straight. That is not deep work. That is torture. Our brains are like muscles. If you go to the gym and try to lift the heaviest weight immediately, you will get hurt. You need to warm up. You need sets. You need rhythm. I want to teach you the rhythm that changed my life. I call it the wave method, because focus is not a straight line, it is a wave. It goes up and it comes down. Phase 1, the agitation, the first 15 minutes. Listen to me carefully, because this is where 90% of people quit. When you first start working, let's say you open that difficult book or start writing that report, it will feel uncomfortable. Your brain will scream. It will say, "This is boring. I want to check Instagram. I'm hungry." This is called agitation. Please do not stop here. This feeling is normal. It is just your brain shifting gears. Like a car moving from first gear to second gear. It's loud. It's clunky. Most people feel this discomfort and immediately pick up their phone to soothe the pain. And the cycle starts all over again. But you will stay. You will sit with the boredom. You will tell yourself, I am just warming up. If you can survive the first 15 minutes, the magic happens. Phase 2, the flow state. Suddenly, the noise in your head gets quieter. The words start to come easier. You stop looking at the clock. You are in the zone. You are in flow. In this state, time feels different. An hour can feel like 10 minutes. This is where your best work happens. This is where you learn complex grammar without trying. This is where you solve problems that seemed impossible before. My advice? Do not set a timer for 25 minutes like the traditional Pomodoro technique. For deep work, 25 minutes is too short. Just when you are getting into the deep end of the pool, the alarm rings and pulls you out. Try to aim for 90 minutes. Why 90? Because that is the natural ultradian rhythm of the human brain. We can focus intensely for about 90 minutes before we need a reset. So, here is the challenge. Set a timer for 90 minutes, put it out of sight, and just ride the wave. But Mira, what happens when the wave crashes? What happens when I get tired? This brings us to the most important secret. You cannot have deep work without deep rest. Think of an athlete. After a sprint, do they immediately start running again? No. They walk, they breathe, they recover. But here is the mistake almost everyone makes. You finish your 90 minutes of work, you feel tired. So what do? You pick up your phone, you open social media, you scroll through the news. My friend, that is not rest. That is just more noise. When you scroll on your phone, your brain is still processing information. It is processing colors, text, emotions, comparisons. Your visual cortex is firing like crazy. You are not resting your brain, you are just switching the channel. If you do this, when you try to go back to work, you will feel exhausted. You will have what scientists call attention residue. fragments of the things you just saw sticking to your mind like mud. So, what is active recovery? What should you do instead? I want you to try something radical. I want you to do nothing. Stand up from your chair. Feel your feet on the floor. Walk to the window. Look at a tree. Look at the clouds. Look at something far away. This actually relaxes the muscles in your eyes and signals to your brain that it is safe to relax. Or lie down on the floor for 10 minutes. Close your eyes. Listen to the sounds of the room. Let your mind wander. Let it float. This technique is sometimes called NSDR, non-sleep deep rest. It resets your dopamine levels. It clears out the mud in your brain. It might feel boring at first. You might itch for your phone, but trust me, 10 minutes of staring at a wall is more refreshing than 1 hour of scrolling on TikTok. When you come back to your desk after real rest, you will feel something amazing. You will feel fresh. You will feel ready for the next 90-minute wave. And that is how you do 4 hours. Not all at once, but in waves. Work, rest. Work, rest. It is a rhythm. It is a dance. Very close to the microphone, intimate. Let's take a small break right now, you and I. I want you to check in with your body. Are your shoulders raised? Drop them. Is your jaw tight? Loosen it. Take a deep breath in and let it out. You know, I used to think that being busy meant I was important. I thought if I wasn't exhausted, I wasn't working hard enough. But I learned that busyness is often just a form of laziness. It is lazy thinking and indiscriminate action. It is easy to be busy. It is hard to be focused. Deep work requires courage. It requires you to say no to the easy things so you can say yes to the important things. Think about the last time you were truly focused. Maybe you were painting. Maybe you were playing an instrument. Maybe you were coding. Or maybe you were just reading a story that captivated you. Do you remember how that felt? You forgot yourself. You forgot your worries. You forgot to be anxious. That state, that is happiness. We think we want to relax on a beach to be happy, but actually, humans are happiest when we are stretched to our limits, accomplishing something difficult and meaningful. Focus is not just a productivity tool, it is a path to joy. I want to tell you a secret that the modern world tries to hide from you. Boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is the soil where ideas grow. Think about the last time you had a brilliant idea. Was it while you were frantically replying to emails? Was it while you were scrolling through 15-second videos? Probably not. Great ideas usually come when you are in the shower, or when you are washing dishes, or when you are walking without headphones. Why? Because your brain finally had space. But today, we have declared war on boredom. We are terrified of it. If we have to wait for an elevator for 30 seconds, we pull out our phone. If we are in line at the grocery store, we check the news. We fill every single crack of silence with noise, and by doing that, we are killing our creativity. To become a deep worker, you must retrain your brain to be okay with being bored. It is like training a muscle. Next time you are waiting for the bus, just wait. Look at the sky, look at the people. Next time you are drinking coffee, just drink coffee. Don't read, don't watch, just taste. When you stop fearing boredom, focus becomes easy, because you are no longer running away from the present moment. You are finally here. So, now you have the tools. You know about the sacred space. You know about the wave method. 90 minutes of work, 10 minutes of deep rest. And you know the value of boredom. But knowledge is nothing without action. So, I have a small challenge for you. I call it the Deep Hour Challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to pick 1 hour in your day. Just one. Maybe it is early morning before the world wakes up. Maybe it is late at night. During this 1 hour, turn off your phone completely. Put it in another room. Clear your desk. Pick one task, just one, and work on it until the hour is done. If you get bored, that is okay. Sit with it. If you get stuck, that is okay. Stare at the wall. Just do not switch tasks. Do not run away. I promise you, by day 3 or day 4, you will feel a shift. You will remember what it feels like to use your brain at its full power, and it feels wonderful. We are coming to the end of our time together today. I hope this episode gave you a sense of calm and maybe a little spark of motivation. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to turn into a robot. You just need to protect your attention. Because your attention is your life, what you pay attention to becomes who you are. I would love to hear from you. Are you going to try the Deep Hour Challenge? Tell me in the comments below. What is the one big project you want to focus on this week? Is it learning English, writing a book, or maybe just reading more? Let's encourage each other in the comments. I read them all, and your stories truly inspire me. If you found peace in this video, please give it a like. It helps this quiet little channel reach more people who need a break from the noise. And if you haven't already, subscribe to join us for more moments like this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving yourself this time. Be kind to your mind today. I'm Mira, and I'll speak to you again very soon.